And honestly, I was tired of telling myself that I was only worthy of a rush. And I didn't want to live that way anymore, so that's why I started having this routine. Hi World Creator, I'm Rebecca K. Sampson, the founder of HWN Press, the World Creators Club, and the author of the Amazon best-selling series, The Fated Tales. This channel is all about author mindset, author business, and author platform, and the lifestyle of the men and women who balance it all. Today I am sharing with you my morning routine as an author that has a day job. I like to call it my muggle job. And this all relates to my author mindset, and surprisingly, it actually doesn't have any writing. There's no writing in my morning routine. So stay tuned to hear why and how this can help in your life. First of all, I wake up at 4:45 a.m. on the best of days. Sometimes it's 5:15, sometimes it's 5:30, but as often as possible, I try to keep it at 4:45 a.m. And the only reason that this morning routine works is because of my night routine, which involves putting aside my outfit the day before, making sure that my bag and everything I need for work is clean, packing my lunch, and sometimes doing the coffee the night before so that I can have cold coffee in the fridge in the morning. Because I kind of like cold coffee a little bit better sometimes. First, my skincare. I am cruelty-free, so that means that I only buy makeup, beauty, and as many products as possible that are not tested on animals. I've been doing this since around 2012. I'm not sure exactly the year, but it's been a very long time. Not all of them are, because I have gotten some gifts from well-meaning people that don't know that I only buy cruelty-free products, and because I don't like to be wasteful, I like to use everything up to the fullest. I do use all of those products up rather than getting rid of them. Environment is also a really huge priority of mine. My skincare and makeup is something that makes me feel luxurious, so I try to always prioritize it every day, even if sometimes it's 4:45 in the morning and I'm tired. I work in corporate marketing, so I do try to dress up a little bit. I'm not as fancy as some people in the office, but I try to make an effort. And I do especially do this with my jewelry. And what I love about my jewelry is how it reminds me of my journey. But Mantra Band, you can actually order a custom bracelet, is a quote from my book. It's the tagline from book 1, Ember Dragon Daughter, and it was a gift from my sister-in-law and means the world to me. I also have a jewelry piece that was given to me by my critique partner. Her name is Amelia S. Morrow. Her book Pluck is out now. I'll link all of the books that I mentioned in the description box. But she made for me a Fated Tales fading bracelet set, which is something that is part of my book. So she made jewelry based on my book, which... And then I also have another bracelet. I wear a lot of bracelets. And this bracelet I actually got in Animal Kingdom, and it's a gold stone. So the gold stone actually reminds me of soul thread, which is another aspect of my book, and it's going to be in the whole Fated Tales series. The idea of soul thread, there's going to be some extra reveals about it. So hint, hint there. But I wear all of this together to remind me of my dreams, even when I'm out at my muggle job. And something that happens frequently in my morning routine is that I forgot to brush my teeth. And I do this so often that I also have a toothbrush and toothpaste in my desk at work. Before I do anything else, I make sure that I get dressed if I haven't already, and then I walk my dog. Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you also both love and hate the morning dog walk, because I enjoy it, but sometimes when I'm in a rush, I'm like, I wish I could skip this step. But I'm glad that I prioritize it because I love my dog and it's good to get out into nature, even at 5 in the morning. Actually, I really like nature at 5 in the morning because it's really quiet and there's stars. And anyway, I'm digressing. Here in this moment is a special shout out and thank you to Leah. Thank you, Leah, for supporting what I do, being part of my journey, and honoring yourself really as part of Patreon and learning with me. So thank you so much for that. If you want to get your own shout out, make sure to join on Patreon, and I'll be shouting out people throughout every video. Now that I'm back in the house and the dog is walked and I've given him food, remember my love for skincare? A strange thing that I'm doing right now, and I'm filming this in September 2019, so I'll make sure to let you know in the description box this is something that I'm still doing, if it's something I've maintained or saw a difference from, but I am ingesting a teaspoon of oil every day. I alternate which oils I use. I have 4 or 5 different ones, and I also take a collagen pill. Now, I am not a doctor or nutritionist, so I am not recommending this to you per se, but I am saying that this is what I'm doing, and I'm actually noticing a difference already. So this was recommended to me by a esthetician that was a former nutritionist, and this is something she does on her own skin and recommends to her clients to get that youthful plumpness and rejuvenize your skin. Then I prepped my coffee the night before, and I just have my coffee jar, and I also put in 2 tablespoons of creamer. I am doing intermittent fasting. Probably the oil doesn't work well with it, I don't know, but I'm doing it anyway. Let's pretend it's totally fine. So I'm intermittent fasting, so I only eat from 12 to 8. So in the morning, I have my coffee as black as I can tolerate it, which is with 2 tablespoons of coffee creamer, which I heard is mostly okay when you're fasting. I don't know, because I'm breaking a lot of rules already. As you can see, I am a rule breaker, just so you know, I'm a rule breaker. But I had some coffee with 2 tablespoons of creamer, and I'm drinking that while I'm working on my personal development. I like to journal, work through my goals for the day, and do gratitude, and also read personal development books. I am particularly a fan of the law of attraction, so anything that relates to that I am enjoying and reading and taking notes on and following prompts. This is an essential part of my morning, and if I don't do my personal development, I get fucking grumpy. Just being honest. I get really grumpy. So I prioritize this as part of my day, especially as I am going off to commute for a long period of time. So now about the part that I don't write. Unless I am on deadline, if I'm on a very strict deadline and I have to get work down, then I do write for maybe 10 minutes in the morning. I still don't write for an extended period of time. I used to, but I slowly got out of the habit when I realized what was working best for me. And writing for 10 minutes in the morning, if I'm on deadline, does help me get those juices going so that I can think about my words, think about my world, work on my plot while I'm driving. And then it makes my next sessions of writing, which are during my lunch break and from 8 to 9 every night. Typically 8 to 9, sometimes it's 7 to 9. This morning routine gets me in the right mood to believe that I can accomplish anything because I'm focusing on my mind first in that learning and confidence building and working on my goals, getting clear on what I'm trying to manifest into my life. That is the #1 priority for me because that belief is what sets me up for success. So I don't write in the morning, but all of this helps me feel like I can. So that is why I don't write right away. So after I journal, I am out the door. I try to leave by 6 a.m. every morning because I am commuting across counties 50 miles each way, 2 to 3 hours a day to get to a different county and work over there. So while I'm in the car, I also, an hour and a half later and 50 miles plus, I am now in another county. Hey, I'm a commuter. So what I want to mention about this is that your day Your morning routine doesn't end the second you get into the car. Because I have this hour and a half of time, rather than considering it dead time, I actually continue my personal development and I listen to podcasts and audiobooks. I am an Audible member and I have an Audible affiliate link. If you want to get a free book and 2 Audible originals, you can check out that link down below in the description. But that has changed my life. So starting my morning with journaling and continuing with personal development in the car and listening to podcasts and those books, that has significantly changed my life and has helped me believe that I am an author. Not that I could be or that I was aspiring. It helped me following this personal development journey and focusing on myself every morning and setting myself off to the right foot helped me believe in who I was and pursue it in the way that my identity needed. So I just want to call that out, that the way that you start your day helps set your tone. And honestly, I was tired of telling myself that I was only worthy of a rush. And I didn't want to live that way anymore. So that's why I started having this routine where I'm waking up at 4:45 in the morning and still doing the things that I need to do to feel like my best self and the success that I want to be, and getting to work by 7:30. So it's 7:30 now and I'm going to get into the office, and I usually ease into my day since I'm typically the first one here. So I'll open up all of my emails, I'll relax into it. I won't start rushing into a to-do list, and I'll still listen to more podcasts throughout the day. I will continue that personal development, and then I actually start writing during my lunch break. Though I'm not technically writing in the morning, this is still my writing morning routine because it sets me up with the belief that I can do anything, and that is all that you need to succeed, is that belief. So thank you guys so much for watching. Here's some messages from Rebecca in the future that is still in your past. So what do you do in your morning routine? Make sure to type it up below. Let me know in the comments. And if I do an updated video and think your tips were helpful, I'll make sure to credit you as giving me this idea. So make sure to share everything down below. You never know who is reading the comments and who may need the exact advice that you are giving. So do share that. So thank you for watching World Creator. I'll be linking everything in the description box below that I mentioned, as well as related videos, tools, and resources that will help you apply what can make your morning routine better and everything else related to it. So make sure to check that out. If you want to engage more with me and other creators, make sure to check out the World Creators Club Facebook group. It is going to be also linked in the description. And if you want to take your author mindset, author business, and author platform to new heights, definitely check out my Patreon membership. Thank you again to Leah for contributing to this video. I super appreciate you. Thank you all so much for watching.